So we are back on the Mana Symbol channel with a little bit of a viewer-submitted deck. This is Soggles, named for Urza Saga and Bogles. So the Slippery Boy and this Sassy Lass, as well as Kor Spiritdancer, these are all creatures that benefit from or synergize with enchant creatures, which are not normally a type of card you get to see a lot of played. And then the question was, well, can we add a value package to this deck via Urza Saga, because it seems to work with everything. One really neat thing is that Helm of the Gods exists. This is a 1-mana artifact equipment, and it says equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. So it's essentially like Ethereal Armor. A little bit more clunky, but you can move it around. If your creature dies, you get to keep your Helm of the Gods. And we have a lot of the staples of Urza Saga. We get to play 1 Mishra's Bauble, so we can tutor that up with the Saga and then use our Lurrus out of our sideboard with it. Shadowspear is, of course, always fantastical. Pithing Needle is just generally good. Springleaf Drum might be necessary just because we're going to be Stone Raining ourselves, and this is generally a low land count deck, although this version is not too low, but should be okay. And then we're playing just a lot of the Bogle staples: Ethereal Armor, Hyena Umbra, Spider Umbra, Rancor, Spirit Mantle, Daybreak Coronet. Definitely trimmed down in numbers. One thing to note is that Daybreak Coronet is really bad in the meta right now, especially with how many prismatic endings are bopping around. Speaking of which, we get to play some main deck removal, and not medium main deck removal, quite excellent main deck removal in the form of prismatic ending. Now, this may be a little bit of a misstep. We'll see. I think it's also possible we might want like a single Stomping Ground or Sacred Foundry. The way our mana base is set up, it would want to be a green off-color shock, just to pump the numbers on Prismatic Ending. We do have Springleaf Drum, so getting a third color is often quite important with that. If someone Blood Moons you, they set up your third color for you in Dotha Triome. Yeah, I'd have to rent it, though. I don't really want to tap land in the deck, though, Barbecue Hoss. That's the thing that I really don't want. So I think in the future, I would switch the Foothills for Arid Mesa, probably, and I would play, like, 1 Stomping Ground. But this is more than good enough to be getting on with. So, yeah. That's about it. We've got some of the best sideboard cards in Modern in the sideboard here, so depending on what matchups we're running into, we might be just good to go. And we are a Lurrus deck, so we get free points. Yeah, I don't think you can afford a tap land. I would just want another shock, personally. My wife ordered some groceries from Walmart so she could cook for tonight. She was making stuffed peppers, so she ordered peppers, cream cheese, and bacon. She also remembered we need toilet paper. I mean, that just seems like good planning on your end. Like, the pile of things you were buying, it all lines up. Are we not cute? Oh, no, we weren't. Oh, we've got Hex Parasite in the sideboard, which is always cute. Extra grind. My dinner today is eating half a watermelon with a fork. That is a plan. So yeah, the plan is starting with the new trophy season. We are going to the Mana Symbol channel is going to be kicking it up, and we're going to try to go pro. So if anyone around is going to be, well, hopefully y'all are going to be okay with some level of schedule changes until I figure out exactly how I want to have that all. But Yep. This is a banging opening. Turn 1, Bogle boy. And then we'll see where we go from there. Double Prismatic Ending is fine. I'm in EST. Eastern Standard Time. New York time. Opponent has no companion, mulls to 6. Blooming Marsh. Thoughtseize, Inquisition. Young Wolf. Very well. So I think we lead on Prismatic Ending and we just play Spirit Dancer on 2. Rather than try to Bogle them. So we just don't have enough enchantments for the Bogle strategy to actually be worthwhile at the moment. Apparently I played against the Yawgmoth opponent recently. They said, it's funny we get paired 2 nights in a row. Clamavus? Yeah, I didn't notice them last time, but hopefully I'll remember this time. So the question is, am I supposed to Prismatic Ending here or play the Spirit Dancer and pray? I think I kind of have to ending this. Because if they just go land, Eldritch Evolution, we're in trubs. Who are they? Who? Okay. So Thicket, Spirit Dancer, Umbra seems good. I just had to switch it over because we can't do song requests for now. No, I mean it is for YouTube the one, but I have actually my channel set up now so that we can have music on during the stream and it gets stripped out. If you want more detailed explanation, I can give it to you. Okay, we got wall. Well, we haven't found a Saga yet. Why didn't we use the Umbra? I thought I did, actually. I was hoping that no one would notice that I clicked on the wrong one. So let's sack the Canopy, draw a card, and then play Razorverge. Or play Saga. I just don't need this anytime soon. So the question is, do I want to play the Bogle or not this turn? Saga's more damage? That's true. So then I have Trample. They'll get a Death Touch Snake if I attack on the Crackback. But this is his first strike and it'll have Trample next turn, so I really don't care right now. I just want to hit their life total if I can. Okay, so that makes some of their combos work less well. We're making things more awkward for them, and that's the best we can do at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot that this does a whole thing. And they can chord for 2 here or Eldritch Evolution. Or just play Zulaport Cutthroat. Well, we don't need Trample anymore. We're not going to be using the... We're not going to be activating Saga this turn. Let's just try to get the kill. That's the kill. Unless they have chord for Rex Sage. But I can't beat that. Yeah, I can't beat chord for Rex Sage. If I equip Shadowspear, I'm swinging for 12. And then if they have Rex Sage, they can blow up the mantle or the spear. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's only cord for 2. You're right. So we can't lose. I don't think. We just push as much damage as possible so we don't get got by like a 1 point life gain. Yeah, thanks guys. I don't know why I'm just being a goofball. And then we'll play a Bauble afterwards. I don't know, 19 ya? Do you have a 2-drop that's an Edict? Yeah, I got him. Okay, so we're up a game. Sanctifier en-Vec deals with Geralf's Messenger. Yeah, I didn't think so, Mort. I'm just... And then... Endurance is not great here, but I feel like what we're supposed to do... Well, but Endurance turns on my Lurrus. But this is not really a good Lurrus matchup. They're going to come out too fast most of the time. No. Creature's the one. They needed a creature that was also an Edict to tutor for, because they weren't. Could they have played Sudden Edict? Yeah, they could have. It's just they wouldn't register Sudden Edict. This is too much sideboard. I don't even like Endurance here. Oh yeah, the MTG bot is gone for now. Hopefully I'll get it fixed relatively soon. So I feel like I'm going to trim like a Bogle, some Spider Umbras, because Reach is not relevant here. Yeah, I think we want Endings Freak, because managing their number of creatures is a big deal. I think that's really important in this matchup. Like last game, I feel like we would have lost if we hadn't had the 2 Prismatic Endings on turn 1-2. Just giving us time to get in that game, right? Especially on the draw, I'd rather have the interaction than try to push damage. Oh yeah. They played Young Wolf on 1, we exiled it with Ending. They played Wall on 2, we exiled it with Ending. I think it was Wall on 2? Something on 2. Yep. It's probably about as good as we can ask for. Soggles. Soggy Boggles, exactly. You have no idea, Alex. Maybe you have some idea. Saggles. I was thinking about it. Soggles just sounds funnier to me. So that's why I went with it. No, I understand that, like, Saggles is a little bit more accurate. Just Soggles just sounds funnier to me. So Saga plus Spirit Dancer gets me to Pithing Needle faster. So I think this is the direction I'm going. It also means I have a blocker next turn. We could probably trade a Bogle for putting a counter on a Young Wolf, depending on what happens. If they have the Yogg this turn, we're probably just toast. And they should. Beam, 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 beam. Okay, sure. So it's just way better to put a Hyena Umbra out here than make a 1/1. So, en-Vec does make us harder to kill, but I don't want to play it this turn. I want to play it next turn. But maybe that's wrong. I'm not sure. Like, this doesn't really do anything for us this turn, unless blah. But yeah, I guess having a 2/2 is an okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably better to do it this turn. So the colorless man on this is awkward, but it was going to be awkward no matter what. No, this is pod racing. Alex. That still works.
Some folk will never raise gun, but then again some folk will, like Cletus the slack-jawed yokel.
Hey, what's going on this side?
I have more Cowbell downloaded, the scene. And I want to put it on the thing. The problem is I think SNL is going to hit me with the takedown if I do that. I don't think you can get away with that. So, that's the limiting factor on that. I am 99% sure that we're just supposed to Needle Yawgmoth here. That might work. It might work if I overdub it. I've never had them snipe me for just visuals, so yeah, that might work, and I could do that very easily. I can just overdub his whole lot. I got a favor. An only prescription is more symbol. The one of Aether Vial. Do you want a cowbell? Opponent just said, now this is pod racing. Are you in chat, Clamavus? I have owned a cowbell. I don't know if I still own a cowbell. But I have owned a cowbell. Okay, so we can start booting up a chonky boy. Actually, I should probably make multiple 2/2 first strikes. Oh, right. There's a wall. Right, I'm a moron. It's fine, we'll get there eventually. So they must have at least one Yawgmoth in hand and at least one Cord, right? They're just not doing it because they don't need to yet. Spirit Mantle. Okay, that's a good draw. Can they kill a pro-black creature? That's probably a really good question. I bet they can't, so it's probably better to suit up the en-Vec. You're a red bird that likes 8 the best? 8 has some really wonderful scenes and visuals, and Star Wars Episode 8 is... I don't like the movie, but I respect your opinion that you like 8 the best. I can see what there is to like. 5 is the best and it's not negotiable. It's definitely way up there. Okay, so now they can chord for more... Oh, now they can just cast the Yawgmoth. Still off, though. So hopefully that's relevant. You will take 3 is better than 6. Get out of here, Mord. 3 is garbage. 7 is literally 4, but the important thing about 7... So, 7 is not literally 4. But the important thing about 7, in my opinion, was 7 was them saying, listen, we can still make a good Star Wars movie. Which set up 8, so we all went, I'm listening. Wow. That's rude. So 11 mana. I don't know, Mord. He said we finally got to 4 mana, smile. I don't know, this just like generally just doesn't seem like a particularly good matchup. Yeah, all their creatures are sticky and they block repeatedly. We're light on Rancors. Maybe I'm not even supposed to have the Sanctifiers on the play. Maybe we're supposed to just like try to kill them faster. I can see that being the case, actually. Yeah, I agree, Freak. Come on, opponent. Help me out here. We were in this game if we had totem armored the Sanctifier. I don't think that's true. But it's possible. Yep. Alright. Go, Bogle boy, go! No, the bot's not back yet. We have a spam command. It's pretty great. How did they kill my Kor last game? I'm trying to remember. What happened? Whatever, I'm playing it now. Let's get away with murder! Abrupt Decay, that's right, that's right. Man, it's funny, like, their sideboard cards that they play like that, they're like all one-ofs a lot of the time. So they really hit it nicely last game. Well, we can definitely pedal to the metal here. Pedal to the metal, Commander. So we're going to play Spider Umbra and Prismatic Ending one of these Young Wolves this turn, just to make sure that their creature count goes down. They're going to do it post-combat? Sure. Should probably block me, opponent. What? What? I mean, this is the same outcome I was expecting, I guess, but like, what? Fair. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we drew cards for both of those, so... Holy shit. I was not ready for that. That's on me. That's on me. Well, we have Lurrus to grab, so... They have Cord for 2. Yeah, it does freak. Or we pray. All right, let's say a little prayer. How bad could it be? All right. It's a big life point swing. Looks like EOT Cord. Maybe then they untap and... No, it's Dryad. Well, it's still Cord. And then maybe they just untap and Yawgmoth? Nope. Just the Dryad. Oh, fuck. Although this isn't too bad yet, right? Yeah, they don't have any particular combo here. They just get a bunch of chump blocks for now. Top deck Pithing Needle. That's a good one. That is good enough. That's real damn good. This might end up being lethal, actually. Well, no, it won't, but... well, it's going to severely limit how many cards they can draw. All right. Go, Bogle boy, go! This also insulates us from Rexage blowing up our fat stack of auras. Because last turn, if they were able to cord for Rexage, they would have killed the armor, which kills the Daybreak. Opponent, this has Trample. You've died. Oh, no, they went to 1. My bad. Trample good. Trample is good. But they can't use Yawgmoth to draw any cards now, so, like... This looks pretty over. I mean, obviously they have outs, but... sack Peatland. Desperation time. Any Undying means they can go infinite because of Innkeeper. Oh, fuck. Fuck! Ah, why did you have to tell me that? I wanted to believe. Yeah, but they can't. Yes, thank you. Well, we're not necessarily dead. We'll see what happens. I don't know that we're dead. I want to see us die. Get land, play Zulaport. Well, they have to do that. They have to know how they can do that. God, I can't believe they hit out of that. Gross. Well, we did our best. They can't win? If your life total is bigger than their deck. Right, because we're at 34. Well, okay. I'm going to assume Kai is correct. Yeah, I assume they can win here. Because they just get the second Prosperous or whatever, right? Like, they'll just find Essence Warden or whatever if they need to. But I just don't know what's in their deck list for sure, right? So, might as well just enjoy the Zen. I mean, this was a bad matchup from the start. They can't get a messenger down? Yeah, they might run out of cards. We'll see. Okay, they had a land drop. This means they can chord for 3. They're passing. I don't know what this means. They have chord, right? Then a chord for Rexage, Disenchantment Rancor during combat. So we could draw and try to find the second Rancor. Holy shit. Oh, well, of course. They drew 1,000,000 cards. God damn it. They can't lose. It's not okay. Oh, wait. And this comes back. These keep each other on. For some reason, my brain said that definitely not how that works. They have the second Vigor. Or, I guess in this case, the third. They're going to draw to the next one. They're going to chord for Rexage now. They get Zulaport. They have 31 cards left. I'm at 34? Doesn't this mean they can't win? Opponent said, I messed up. It's fine. It's a convoluted line, lol. Because I messed up multiple times. I have no idea. But now they gain life per cycle, right? So now we can't kill them? Short story is you eventually die. I'm gonna once I see I'm dying, I'll scoop. That's what I've told my opponent. No, I understand they drain me, but they don't have enough cards in their deck to kill me. The problem is they're going to get up on life. For the moment. They're going to get to enough life I can't kill them in one hit anymore. So, it just doesn't matter. Roy the Bot's dead for now, so... we can't... nothing's working. Everything's broken. We've been up for 2 hours, 39 minutes, and 5 seconds as of this moment. Well, to be fair, they only really drew one Force of Vigor, right? And then they drew their up to and including their entire deck. That's why they had the extra ones. So, the early Force of Vigor was the only one that mattered, compared to the other ones, which were basically a foregone conclusion. And I think, honestly, they probably could have won that game a bunch of different ways. Like, they said they screwed up in multiple places, and I believe it. Yeah, we're on the play. Double Canopy's not the best, but... I was going to get to life you couldn't kill me. Yeah, that's no. You don't need to do anything more than that. Once you get to the life total where I couldn't kill you that turn, then I was going to lose in any number of ways you chose to kill us. That's kind of why I gave you the opportunity to keep playing, though, Thalia, because I was like, you know, if he doesn't know if they don't know how to do this, then let's give them the opportunity to learn. There's definitely a bunch of times where they're not able to kill you because of decking, but that was not happening there. Yeah, see. He knew what he was doing. Well... do I just suit up a 4-2 this turn, or do I try to Spirit Dancer before I get milled and surgical? I think I'd rather Spirit Dancer because... good stuff. I just don't know this player very much at all, so... I know you were here the other day, and apparently we played the other night, but I missed it. I just didn't remember the name. They don't have a second land? Are you kidding me? Crazy. So I'll go in on the Spirit Dancer for a huge hit this turn, and then if they have a push next turn, that's fine. We just rebuild on the Bogle. Oh, that's insane. Although we get more damage from pushing the Umbras. Oh, or that. That's much better. Oh, no, wait. They can't push. I have Spider Umbra. Huh. Wow, this deck seems kind of okay sometimes. Go, Poggles, go! Ultimate Poggle champ. Nice mill deck, nerd! How you doing, Jacob? Not this game, Loki. Local? Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah. I don't know when that widened up. It was fine earlier, but thank you. Good man. For endurance seems okay. Yeah, laughter is going to crush us. So if we get laughter, we die. That's basically where we're at. So I think I want endings for crabs. Like, it'll help a little bit. Although maybe we're just not even supposed to care about the crabs. You can endurance yourself, yes. 4 in, 4 out. Yeah, I feel like ending is just not where we want to be. Because endurance shuffles in from crab. So, like, there's no point in killing the crabs as long as we hit at least one. Roy the Bot's broken. Oh, 0 out. 0. I read your comment as a mistype of 4 in, 4 out. Because of course I did, because I'm a moron. I mean, we have 2 endurance in our hand, which means... and we have a green card, so then if they mill us over and they try to surgical endurance, we respond by pitching and saving it. So I think this is okay. Can't lose. Oh, we could definitely lose. Yeah, 64 cards would have been good. Just like a good Nintendo console. They play counter spells, 100% can lose. I mean, they play Drown and Lock, right? Traditionally. Wearing a Nintendo 64 shirt right now. We didn't coordinate. If there's one thing Jacob and I are not, it's coordinated. As individuals or as a group. So let's go this. Extra Pate, don't care about your endurance. Well, we don't know that they boarded an Extra Pate. I would say this is not a traditional Extra Pate matchup. As far as traditional Extra Pate matchups go. Is it rude to call tiered decks name brand decks? No, that's hysterical. I mean, if anyone thinks that's rude, then they can, you know. They were named after cereals? Not the modern ones. Modern ones are unbelievably stale. Alright, Tasha's me. Come on now. Come on, give me the good shit. So the question is, do I want any of the cards that are currently in my graveyard to... No. 29. No, that's a fair card. That's a fair card. Yeah, cherry... No. That's the point is... Well, but legacy decks are more commonly known, Barbecue Hoss, for having funky names. Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops, Cheerios, Cocoa Puffs. These were all decks. There's also Full English Breakfast, Cephalid Breakfast. I think there's more. No, Cocoa Pebbles was the closest Chaos Theory. So, out of my artifacts, is there no Bauble? So there's no artifact in my deck right now, but that's okay. I don't need it. Like SpongeBob, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. It's a good moment. All right, Creepy Elk. Now's your time to shine. Boing! Hey, I got a 21 card library. Well, that's nice. Gosh, I didn't think I was gonna have any library at all. Ooh, do we Pithing Needle their Shelldock? Hell yeah, we do. This card is not good. Currently granting +1/+1. You're going live around the normal time, right, Freak? Because I should be set up to raid you by that point. Double crab, so we're going to 13. I don't think I'm supposed to split the enchantments, because if I get them all in one place, it forces the block on a single creature. I mean, realistically, it doesn't matter. All I want to do is get them to a point where they have to block. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can I push a single point of damage here? Nope. And then this endurance, it's very important to note there's oh, okay, that's good to know about. And I forgot about it. Luckily they didn't have revolt, because that would have sucked loud. Alright, so next turn they have to start jumping. So sorry, with endurance against this deck, what you want to do a lot of the time is if you invoke an endurance, you actually want it to sacrifice before you resolve the endurance triggered ability. And the reason why is because it puts itself in the graveyard, then shuffles itself back in, which is super cool. That sucks. Yeah, it just sucks. Oh, right. Forgot that Umbras are a thing. Alright, so they gotta start chump blocking. Man, I'm really bad at this. I would be so bad at this deck in paper. There's no point in doing or not doing this, so... Although next turn we might be able to have 2 lethal attackers. Yeah, so yeah, Gigantha sees both the ones. Oh, yeah, you're right. Putting an Umbra on the Endurance means they can't draw removal for it. That's fair. That's fair. We're basically locked into pitching for the other Endurance anyway. Yes, the bot is broken. Sorry, guys. The deck list is available here. I have it on copy-paste right now, so... Yeah. And then I have Roy. Roy is just the best goddamn moderator anyone could have. And a really good friend. If you're not friends with Roy, I highly recommend you engage with Roybert Kibitzblot. You're going to get a warm sense of friendship. Okay, so we'll just hard cast the Endurance during my upkeep, or do I want to try to redraw it? Is anyone smarter than me? Should I shuffle my Endurance into my deck, or should I just cast it? I guess if I cast it during the upkeep plus the Gladecover Scout, they have to chump block here this turn. They can block that, but then next turn we have guaranteed lethal. That's the reason why. Okay, so we have the upkeep stop. That's fine. Move the equipment. Yeah. That makes double lethal. 1, 2... What? I don't think I want to move the equipment. It doesn't do anything, does it? They just take the 3. Giving them a draw could have been bad. I don't know how I was supposed to not give them a draw. No, if I move the Helm's only giving +2 to +2. There's only 2 enchantments. Right? Unless I'm miscounting. This is not an enchantment. It looks like an enchantment, but it's not one. Oh, but next turn I can move the Helm to the Endurance. I see. Next turn we move the Helm to the Endurance. So there we go. Yeah, so we have guaranteed lethal next turn, and we can keep the pitch endurance if somehow they draw another mill spell. I mean, it's not even that hard. But we are on 18 cards, so it's got to be Tasha's, basically. All right, that's fair. That gives them another draw. Unless we draw Trample. They buy Lurrus. That's not going to buy them any time, I think. Oh, maybe it will. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, they're dead. Opponent, you died. Just dead. To be real. Boom, 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 boom. All right. We beat Mill somehow. Shadowspear is pretty good. Helm of the Gods, I think, has got to get cut, dude. It seems really bad. I know you're not playing the enchantment lands because you don't want to get blown out by Fracturing Gust, but you should probably load up on all of the enchantment lands. You know, the one that's like basically like a plains except it's an enchantment, and the one that's like a forest but it's an enchantment. They don't have land types. They have interesting names that sound like they would be legendary, but they're not. No, I'm just kidding. They never made these cards. I always wanted them, and I still want them, to make a set that is basically Mirrodin, but for enchantments. I want the Enchantment Blowout set. No, they don't exist. The only enchantment land that exists is this one. Don't gaslight me like that. Sorry. I didn't mean to. I assume you guys are smarter than me. You usually are. Is all that glitters not good enough? No, not even close. Are they in favor of my idea, Carrion? I feel like we're about to get poxed. Cookbook. Okay, so it's the Enchantress deck. This should be really bad, because they're going to be on Archons. Hey, Dan. Yeah, the bot's broken. It's just not here. It's just not in chat, and I can't get it to come back. Yep. I probably should have mulled this hand. I just kind of liked... Yeah, I'm usually not able to be that serious, freak. You might be dead. Yeah, I mean, if they have the reanimation effect, we're super dead. Oops, sorry, opponent. You have it? Nope. I mean, they still could have it. They're just checking again. We have so much hate for their deck. This is going to be hilarious. Yeah, I'm with Last God. Whatever we need to do to make that situation happen is what I'm going to be complaining until that happens. Is it an unreasonable request? Yeah, probably. But that's what I'm going to ask for. The Umbras are like basically no good here, right? I mean, they're not no good. Hyena Umbra actually seems like the more pointless of the two. Although this makes Coronet really bad. So maybe we just keep some. So deck sometimes turns into Grief Blade after shot, but that'd be way better for us though. And they can't board out all of the reanimation stuff. They have to keep some of it. What would be a good pitch for 4? They do 4 event decks. What would be a good pitch for 4 event decks for Modern? This doesn't seem good enough. This is better. Doesn't have a second land, but that's okay. You'll complain if they make Pioneer Horizons? In which direction? Because they're already not making it for Arena. Alright, Razorverge on top. Good. It did, Freak, and that was a great example of what they can do. Also, Stoneforge Mystic was super cheap for the first little while. Don't you dare have Thoughtseize. They got Thoughtseize. Oh, they got a book. Good. Lantern Control? Come on now. Hammer Time, Humans, Burn, and Mill? Nah, you need a control deck in there. You also should have a... Well, I guess Mill kind of counts as a spell-based combo deck. Yeah, Carrion Lich is thinking the right way. Something with Monkey, something with Archmage's Charm. Something with... yeah, the thing with Archmage's Charm can have Force Negation. Yeah, I think one of them would have to be one of the 2 Cascade decks, right? No, Archmage's Charm is not that pricey. It's just the concept of it, I think. Oh, they found a Thoughtseize. They might have brought in, yeah, Sarah's Emissary. Good draw, though. Goatbot is only online, right? Only digital? So that's not a relevant metric for what we're asking for. We're asking for... I mean, maybe they put the event decks online, but the more important thing to me was paper. I think, so you... Okay, here's the other way you can do event decks. One with 4 Scalding Tarns. One with 4 Wooded Foothills. One with 4 Delta. And one with 4... I don't know, Windswept? You'll get one. I know. I know the way they would do it. I'm saying the way they should do it. Smork. Actually, yeah, the allied ones are crazy right now, right? Flooded Strand would be great. Yeah. The Zendikar ones are bad. Well, they're not bad for now. But it's also partially because MH2, for whatever reason, was a print-to-demand set, which they really haven't seemed to do before for these kind of sets. Which is good. They always should be, but, like... Sure. Now they're going to have a construct, but the construct's not going to be big enough to deal with this. At least I don't think that it is. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 6/6, so it's just big enough to block. So they're not dead. Gosh. All right, well. Spitballing challenger decks for modern, yeah, as like a just like a fun thought experiment because someone brought up a concept and I was like, that's kind of funny. Black-red Death Shadow for Mire, Rhinos for Footfalls, Mill for Delta, Blue-White Control. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And then you could probably squeeze in 5 for... Freak says, big mana control, aggro mid-range. Yeah, that'd be a good way to do it. Red-green Scape Shift, Blue-White Control, Goblins of Vile, and Black-red Jund. Can the Goblins of Vile have 4 copies of Ragavan for no good reason? Would that be okay by you, Freak? Okay, so we have to find 1 enchantment. I like that, Jacob. This song is unbelievably racy. When you actually like look at the lyrics, you're like, ooh, Donna Summer, spicy. She knows what she wants. All right, come on, deck. We're gonna lose, aren't we? I mean, we are playing a 24 land deck. Why do people lump Greentron and Etron in the same archetype? Because they have the Tron lands. But nobody lumps Bluetron into that archetype. How many reprints has Aether Vial had, though? 2? It's Iconic Masters and Fifth Dawn? Darksteel. The bot's back! The bot's back! The dark times are over. Alright, let's top deck Daybreak. No, I boarded them out, which was smart at the time. Let's draw... What the hell? They got a Terracodon into their graveyard somewhere along the way. Alright, we're fucked. That's fine. It's a bad matchup. We had a good sideboard, but they just drew out of it. Yeah, Greentron is big mana, and Etron is more mid-rangey. That's the perfect way to look at it. But the great thing about Etron is it can be big mana. Like, sometimes they just turn 3 Tron you and crush your face. But it's also a lot more hard to target with linear hate. Okay, the list from the Vault Relics and Kaladesh Inventions don't count as reprints, right? Like, not on a level where they change the price at all. None of those count. What just beat us? Black-White Reanimator. Yeah. Asmore Reanimator. I did by accident, Dan. There was a spam bot in chat. I've changed my setup where I have chat, so now I can have it on the screen, so I'm not constantly craning my neck. Shit. And I'm getting used to the new position on chat, and there was a spam bot, and so I accidentally banned the MTG bot, which was spamming right above it, because you set up the thing where every half hour it says, or whatever lapse of time it says excellent. Endurance or Rip in this list? I mean, we won against Mill because we had Endurance, right? If you want hard graveyard hate, yeah, well, all of the Mox Diamonds are like $800 plus, right? That's like pretty blanket. It's not just the From the Vault one. What the hell? So this is an Asmora deck we're against? And this could be the Goryo's Vengeance deck. Alright, well we found a Bogle. Oops. Yeah, Mox Diamond is reserve list. And the From the Vault was the last time it will ever be reprinted. If there was one card, Zach, you could ban from the modern format besides basic land, what would that be? Okay, so to answer your question in the spirit of the question, I think Lava Dart really bothers me a lot. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We ran into the one person who's playing Liliana. Sorry, I'm just off that game. I'm not trying to maximize that game. They thought seized our first Bogle, and then they had freaking Liliana. It's sacrifice, right? It dies anyway? Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Am I wrong? Pretty sure sacrifice means it dies no matter what. But the Umbras don't care. Totem Armor. Yeah. I can't spell. Yeah. Liliana was the out for Bogles for a long time. If enchanted permanent would be destroyed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't play Soggles. Well, they were asking me for a pet peeve card, Roy. And for me, I think it's Lava Dart. It's forever it will be Lava Dart. Right, we're not playing Dryad Arbor because nobody's supposed to be playing Liliana. What did I just... Did I do black-red mid-range with Liliana? I don't think I want prismatic endings here. If we queue into Dress Down, you get to file for comp. What's broken about Chain Whirler? That's a spicy choice for modern ban. Well, Thoughtseize, I've heard some good talk about Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is the double feel bad card. Because the person playing the Thoughtseize also gets got by a Thoughtseize half the time too, right? You Thoughtseize your opponent, they just top deck another copy. You're like, what? I get you, Metzger. I get you. All right. We're going psycho on our life total for triple Horizon Canopy. And if anybody in chat doesn't like it, yeah, Unholy Heat's pretty insane. I guess? Yeah, Unholy Heat's a pretty obnoxious card. Yeah, you can still hate Cavern, Jacob. The question was for me, but if we open it up to other people, y'all can answer whatever you want. I don't care. The question was literally, what's your pet peeve card you would like banned from Modern? So you can name anything you want, and I will have no objection. You could literally name a completely innocuous card, right? Creeping Chill is another great example. I think Creeping Chill is just super obnoxious. Dryad Elysian Grove, good answer. Also, Summoner's Pact. Teferi Time Raveler, definitely popular source of hate. But we can Needle a Liliana. So let's... Can I say ultra? You can say whatever you want. That's the freak. So I'm not equipping Shadowspear here because I don't really care about the 1 damage and I want to draw an enchantment. And I don't want to do it sorcery speed because they could have discard on their turn. That's not a good draw. But that makes it an okay draw. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to hold the Horizon Canopy in case they have a discard spell that doesn't look at my hand. Are we against Boomer Jund? That'd be funny, Roy. I don't think anything like that exists in Modern because I'm pretty sure I would have been asked to play it by now. They had nothing? Wild. Well, let's try to do the thing. My bit rate's fine right now, Chaos Theory, so I would assume it's just you at this point. Alright, now we're insulated from mostly everything, except for, like, actual factual damnation. I just wish they would reprint Remove Soul into Standard. I don't understand why we can't have Remove Soul. Like, is that, like, verboten? Is that not an okay word to have in Magic? Remove Soul? Like, why does it have to be Essence Scatter? What the? Fracturing Gust. Fuck off. Alright. This has been a day. Remove Soul and Essence Scatter are the same card. There's literally no reason for there to be two. They just changed the quote-unquote flavor of it at some point. They decided. Oh, my needle's gone. But hopefully this is good enough. Thanks for the follow there, DJ Sappy. DJ Sappy. I can't draw both a land and a creature. Thanks for the follow there, Mike Belfato 77. Alright. Ran into the 4X Liliana of the Veil deck. Can't beat that. Alright, let's see if we can get a 2-3. At least the first one we went to 3 games against Yawgmoth, but woof, this has been it's been quite the league. Yeah, but it's mostly for the artifact half of things, and the fact that you're playing Urza Saga just opens you to more. Like, we haven't been hit by EE at all, which would actually hit Bogles. Expecting like Ravens. Well, this is also just the matchup spread, right? Like, we haven't hit Burn once, and this deck may not be perfectly set up to hit Burn, but like, we have a lot of good draws that would just crush Burn. I want to say that definitely exists somewhere, Tunneling Cat. I know there was a cat cafe in Charleston, North Carolina. This hand sucks. It's better. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I found the monkey. Am I supposed to play the core here? Or am I supposed to hope that Okay, we can see if we're going to draw land, and that's going to affect how we're going to play this out. Okay, so we have a land, but it's not colored, so it actually doesn't help. I think we just go on defense here, unfortunately. Yeah, I know, Thalia. That was the deck doing the Bogles thing. I guess we take those? I guess we take those. They were off of it. I don't know. They were very done. They just normal monkey decks can't beat Baubles. We had a 2/2 first strike hexproof. How could you win? All right. I don't think so, Jacob, but maybe it did. Anyway, so I think Helm of the Gods is just not. There's just no way this card is worth it. It's cute, but it's just no way. Springleaf Drum was very rarely useful because you're doing the right thing and playing 24 lands, unlike some of the early kitchen decks. That said, it is entirely possible you could go down to 22 lands and keep the Springleaf Drum, or stay at 24 lands and cut the Springleaf Drum. I think those are both choices you can make, and I don't know if I'm going to have the patience to go through the iteration. The Bogles were actually frequently the worst part of this deck. I think we should go back up the 4th Spirit Dancer and down a Bogle, because they just were like not particularly good. 1 green Urborg. Yavimaya, yeah. Yavimaya would be a good addition to this deck. Well, my bitrate is good Chaos Theory, so I don't know. I didn't know that, Thalia. $10 to run it back. I don't really want to run this back right now. There's also an argument that we should like have more linear cards. So like if we cut the prismatic endings, let's throw them over here for now. We can go up a Bogle, up a Bogle. Well, up the Spirit Dancer actually. And then we can get the remaining Rancors in here. So we get more on the like classic Bogles kind of plan. Cut Bogles, add Hammer. I mean, that's an option, but it's not really where we're at. And then I don't know what I'd do with the rest of this, but Urza Saga's just jamming into anything. I mean, this is a fun, wild, crazy experiment because Urza's Saga is an enchantment, and Ethereal Armor and the card we cut, Helm of the Gods, and in theory, Nettle Cyst count your land as an enchantment for the +1/+1. So it's not like this is really a great thing you can do, but it's like a fun thought experiment to see, like, is this worth doing? In what way is it worth doing? How can we maximize the idea? Hey, how's it going, Dead Confidant? So yeah, I don't really think I want to play this anymore. At least for the moment. You can run back a donation some other time, and I maybe am willing to do that. It was a quick league. Like, I mean, Bogles usually plays pretty quick, but I think we got some okay information. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but like, I honestly would like to have a little more experience running a normal Bogles shell in this metagame, because I would like to find out what the weaknesses are of that deck that you could possibly shore up with Urza Saga. And I don't know that that's actually a thing that you're going to get to do. Thanks for the follow there, Giraffe MPW. Anyway, if you are in the future watching this on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and check out any of the other videos that I've got going on that you are interested in, and I will see you there. You can always tune in to watch me, keep updated for my schedule on Twitter or what have you, at Mana Symbol. All my stuff is at Mana Symbol, MANACYMBAL, just like the instrument. Cool. So